How's my brown water?
It's definitely brown. It's definitely brown. It's got little lumps in it.
What?
Which I'd expect to see from your brown water.
Oh, it must be the wrong glass.
That's my stool sample.
That's where I put my poops.
People that make chairs must have stool samples. It does make you feel pretty good.
It works every time.
There must be something like primal about just making a large noise.
Yeah.
Like a noise doesn't mean anything, doesn't have anything attached to it.
Yeah, because we spend like our day-to-day lives talking at a normal volume.
Yeah.
Or even lower, talking like this. Like, oh yeah, did you see it? If you're like in a conversation that you don't want people to hear, if you're in a normal unless you're Adam and you're like, hey everybody, birds! Bikes and birds! Just totally understanding my bikes and birds. I feel like that's a new thing I'm going to do now. Just shout bikes and birds at him. It's his birthday today as well.
It is.
Bikes and birds on my birthday! But yes, I think like talking at a normal volume, when you then get the chance to just be loud,
Yeah.
just feels fun, doesn't it? It feels naughty. I think that's what it is.
That must be it, yeah. Because we're not like socially accepting people just shouting noises.
Yeah. If we're in a restaurant, there's no way we could go above like this volume. That's probably the loudest you could go is about here.
Yeah.
If you went here, that's fucking weird. Like, do you know what I mean? That's weird.
Everyone's looking at
Everyone's
you
like,
then.
what the fuck? And if you went, woo! I tried to get Dan to do that in a fucking place the other day and he just wasn't down. He's not very down for fun things. He's not as good as you.
Yeah, but that's probably because he has more anxiety towards that
But
kind
I
of
said to him, I was like,
social
I would
situation.
do this. I would do that. I don't give a shit.
I think it's funny to do it.
It was we were at that pizza place. Oh, you haven't seen the video yet. It hasn't gone online yet. We went to the Homeboy Pizza.
Will it be online by the time this comes out?
Maybe.
Yeah, go check it out.
Two Fat Cunts. Homeboy video.
Shameless plug.
Fuck it. Homeboy Pizza. Other plug.
I've got space next week as well.
Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your ties.
That's true. They don't.
Our page is going like this. Your tattoos are going like that.
Yeah, it is. It's not going well. I don't even get recognised for tattooing. I get recognised for other stuff at a convention of tattooers where I am a fellow tattooer.
Oh, I got recognised loads for tattooing at the convention.
Yeah, that's because you don't do anything else, though, isn't it? I mean, you do this as well, and you also got recognised the same time I did.
And I got recognised the day for Fat Cunt.
Oh, did you?
Yeah?
That's a pretty cool one. Because that's like a new thing as well.
Yeah.
Where?
At a gig.
That's even better. Because like me getting recognised at a tattoo place for something that's tattoo-based, not that good, really.
Yeah.
Well, there's something that's not tattoo-based at something that's not tattoo-based. That's a double whammy.
What?
Because you're at a gig.
Yeah.
And it's about food.
Oh, I'm with you now.
Yeah. Yeah, so like the cross-section of people is different.
Mm.
And you still manage to collide.
So I stood on these stairs at the gig, and the guy just leaned in. Well, he was walking down the stairs, and he just leaned in. He just looked at me and then leaned in and just went, "Fat cunt." Yeah.
I don't think he has a clue that you have a food page.
So I was ready to throw him down these stairs. Honestly, I was like instantly. I just leant back and was like, "What?" And then he went, "You're two halves of two fat cunts. You're the half." And then I was like, "Oh yeah."
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't introduce your recognition that way.
Yeah, by just going, "Fuck cunt." I think because obviously it's a Bant's page, you just kind of,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is kind of funny. It's just like if you don't know the person and you just randomly call them a fat cunt, that's probably going to get you in trouble. What if you weren't the guy he thought you were?
He was just confident, isn't it?
That's some serious confidence.
Yeah.
Because even if I was 99% sure, I wouldn't call someone a fat cunt on the hope that it's true.
And then he was very drunk and he was spilling his drink all over my Jordans as well. Wasn't great.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
Cement white threes as well.
They wipe off though, won't they?
It wiped off.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know what, I think it was Coke and something. It was a Coke mix. So it was just Coke on my Jordans. I looked down and after he left, I was like, oh, fuck.
So he made a really good impression then. Called you a fat cunt, ruined your shoes, threw some alcohol on a straight edge and left.
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
Top guy.
Still counts, though. Still counts.
Yeah, still got recognised. Hey!
Yeah.
What a sweet thrill.
The one I got at the convention was a guy came over to see Fur. He wasn't looking for me.
Who would?
Yeah. And then I was getting tattooed, and he was like talking to Fur, and he went, "Wait a minute, you're Kier, aren't you?" And then immediately I was like, "Yes," because I was just confused. Well, I thought it was going to be like a tattoo inquiry. That's why I assumed. I thought we were at a tattoo convention. That makes sense. And then he said he listens to the podcast, so shout out to that guy. But obviously I'm not very good at this because I didn't take his name or anything, but he'll know. Hello, friend.
That guy.
That guy. He's right there. You. There's a lot of people who didn't approach me who are watching this going, no, it's not me. But they'll probably still feel included a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
But yeah, that was nice. And then obviously he asked where you were as well.
Where was I? Was I there at that point?
No.
Ah, very southside.
I said he's dead.
I'm not dead. Or am I? Might be.
Could be.
Could be a simulation. Who knows?
Could be a simulation. Very much could be.
Nah.
What else have I been? Oh, I got recognised in my own house. That's pretty good, isn't it?
What?
So, Debs was doing someone's nails, and then they were talking about this tattooer who makes videos.
Shut up.
This 100% true, yeah. And Debs was like, "Show me the video," and then they showed him, and Debs was like, "That's my other half." She's like, "He's in the living room right now."
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah.
This is... How have you not told me this? This is mental.
I thought it'd already come up at some point.
I don't think it has.
But yeah. When I said I got recognised in my own house, not like my kids finally went, it's that guy again.
That's what I thought you were doing. I thought it was just a little joke.
No.
So then what happened? Did obviously Debs go like, Kier?
And I said, "I'm not a performing monkey. I only turn up for money."
Did you not walk?
I think I walked in and said hello, yeah.
That's not that crazy for you. It's crazy for the person who's just like, blah, 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 blah. There was this TikTok tattooer. And then Debs goes, "Yeah, show me it." And then there it is. And then she's like, "Oh, yeah, he's in there." Like, that's the weird bit.
It's crazy.
And then you just go, "Hello."
I didn't really think about it from that perspective.
Like, that person must have just been like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Like, there you are. Like, that is really weird.
My TikTok has been realised. It must be so strange.
Just the crossover of this person just going to get the nails done and then just, chatting shit about some tattooer and then they're there.
Yeah.
That's very weird. That would be the kind of thing where I would just be like, what the fuck just happened?
That would be pretty crazy. I'm trying to think of like a situation that if I was in that situation. Yeah, I would be a bit like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
How is he right there? I suppose because when everything's online, you don't really think of anyone being local to you.
Yeah.
Close to it, like none of that. I do get like the odd person who's tattooed who will double take me a few times, but I could never tell why that is.
Maybe just looking at your tattoos. I have that as well. Like, people like follow me, but
yeah, because I do that to people who are tattooed as well.
So that's why I always think it's probably just I'm covered in tattoos.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, let's have a little look and see what they've got. Anything that kind of stands out." And then the ego part of me goes, probably watches the podcast, so probably seen my viral videos.
Yeah, 1 million views. You're probably one of the 1 million.
Million fans. 1 million people. It didn't translate into that. It would have been amazing if it was like 1 million follows. That would have been insane, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, you'd probably be able to do something with that.
It'd be nice if there was like some level of conversion. Do you know there's like how many followers we have on the page for this? And then barely any subscribe in comparison.
Yeah.
But I suppose I do that too. I follow loads of people who make stuff on YouTube and don't subscribe to them and just follow on Instagram.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing that's probably just how that's done. That's how people work that.
The people.
Yeah. Because I watch loads of stuff on YouTube that I'll watch regularly. Like the person drops it every week and I'll watch them every week.
But you don't subscribe?
But don't subscribe, yeah.
That's weird.
And then the kids will be like, "Why don't you subscribe to it?" And I'm like, because it's always on the page when I open it up. If I open up YouTube, because I watch it every week, it comes up with a new one straight away without me having to subscribe. It's like recommended videos.
I mean, I suppose, but you could just subscribe.
I could do, but I
You
won't
could
give
support.
them. Yeah, I could do. But I'm not going to give them the satisfaction.
So please subscribe.
Yeah, because if we get to 1,000, we can monetize this. You want to see some adverts? That's probably going to put them off, actually.
Can you really?
Yeah, it has to get to 1,000 first, though.
Oh, I'd love some money. How much money do you get?
Oh, it'd be fuck all. It'd be nearly nothing.
Not worth it then.
No.
Let's get to 1,000, just not do it.
I don't want to put ads on this for as long as possible, really.
Let's just never put ads on it. Ever.
Right, that's going to come back and bite us in the arse, isn't it?
Fucking Greg's finally approaches us. We'll give you £10,000 if you start doing this. Nope, we said no ads. You're just like, shut the fuck up! We said no ads ever, Kier, didn't we? We said no ads. So, Greg's, you can fuck yourself.
We're at a point like where we have management and agents, and they're like, you get 1 million views an episode. You need to monetize it.
No!
No way.
I'm stubborn.
We said in episode 42, and I remember it quite clearly, that we will not be putting adverts on this. But also, if the chance came, I probably would.
Yeah,
so,
I definitely would.
Yeah, I would like to do the ad reading things. That's why.
Yeah, I like that way more than like... Because I like it way more than fucking YouTube ads.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever want to burden someone with YouTube ads personally. So I think I will go as far as saying we will probably never put YouTube ads on. But if someone wanted us to read something, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it.
I think I wouldn't want to put loads in. Some of them are littered with adverts, aren't they? You're watching a video and every 3 to 5 minutes it just stops again.
Hey guys!
Yeah, it's insane.
It's always Manscaped as well.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just the ones I watch. It's always Manscaped.
Obviously, they are aimed towards the person watching it and what you're viewing things are.
There's 3 I know for sure are all on Manscaped now. Manscaped, reach out.
And have you got some pretty nice smooth
No,
balls?
I haven't bothered buying it.
No, nor have I.
I don't trust it. When they all say that you can shave your balls with it, I'm like, can you though?
If you can anyway. I don't get this argument that people can't.
What?
You can shave them with anything.
No, you can't.
Yeah, just give them a squeeze. Just get around the bottom of them, squeeze them out, turn them into smooth little dumplings.
With a clipper?
Oh, I've done it, yeah. I have got a scar on my ball from doing it.
Yeah, you can't do it with a clipper.
Yeah.
The only way you can do it with a clipper is if you can keep a real good, because obviously you've got the blade clipper and then you've got the one on top that's going,
yeah.
So if you can keep this one real parallel to the curvature, then obviously this one will just be trimming. But then if you angle it a slight bit, it just drags the skin.
That's what I do. I definitely have cut myself doing it before.
That's too risky.
But I have done that.
You can't get it close enough as well.
You can't get super close.
But according to Manscaped, they have the I think it's called the ball trimmer. It's got a funny name. But they got something that you can just and it's really easy and it's got a special guard. So I'm like, well, I am intrigued.
It's mad that they've got their USP was we want to make something that can shave balls.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's good that someone thought about that.
It's about time to start thinking about men's needs, isn't it?
Are we just plugging Manscaped without even getting paid? Is that literally what's happening right now?
We need to balance it out, I think.
Yeah. I've never bought it because it's expensive. A discount code would be great. Oh, wait, there's 40. Every YouTuber I watch has a 20% discount code.
Don't waste your money, just have hairy balls.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So.
Or just get good at the parallel.
Or just use a razor like I do. That's all I do.
Straight on with the razor. Yeah, but you make it look like you're...
Oh, you have to do the little squeeze and roll and...
Yeah. I love doing that. It looks well funny.
Should we do it now?
It looks like I've got a tiny little brain that I've encompassed in skin. Because it comes up like 2, doesn't it? Like lobes.
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 You like saying it like that, don't you?
Yeah, lobes. It's a good word to say, isn't it?
It is a good word, yeah.
Lobes. Lobes! It feels good loud.
We're bringing it back around to that. It does. Everything feels good loud.
It does. Except sex. That should be done in complete silence.
Yeah.
Heavy breathing's too much. Like a little hamster. Little tiny breaths.
That's the noise you make. You've had kids in the house for too long.
Yeah, and really thin walls. Yeah, and a desire to not traumatise them.
Yeah, that's probably the main thing. Yeah, I think I would be that way inclined as well.
That's the part that fucks me up the most, really. Is I'm like, man, if they hear any of this, that's going to stay with them forever now.
Yeah, they're
that's
gonna...
just there. Like, there's no way they can shake that off.
Yeah.
And then it'll come out at some point in like 10 years, like, yeah, we used to hear you fucking. And I'm like, oh, great. Awesome. Thanks very much for letting me know that.
And these are all the things you don't want to think about while you're having sex.
Yeah, which is all I think about in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be the same, yeah. Keeping it quiet.
Yeah. Put my hand over my own mouth.
You're a filthy little slut! Kiss it! Dad, we can hear you! No, you can't,
That'd be the worst thing for them to like misunderstand. I'm trying to cover up the sound I'm making. They think I'm fucking ball gagged in the room next door. Well, Dad's getting hogtied again.
Yeah. Fast forward like 10, 20 years and I'm like, Dad, why were you sawing a ball gag? 'Cause I wasn't.
I was trying to make myself quieter. They're like, that's somehow weirder. Yeah, I put my own hand over my own mouth. It was good times.
So glad I don't have to do that.
Have you been recognised any other times?
Loads. Genuine, like, not big headed.
Oh, right.
Loads, yeah, I've been recognised fucking loads, yeah.
Mostly for tattooing, though.
Yeah.
At tattoo conventions?
No.
Just out and about?
Yeah, loads of places.
What, and been approached by people?
Well, yeah. Otherwise, it is just people looking at me.
Yeah, but if they go, fucking hell, look at that fat cunt, does that count?
No. Well, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It only can do if someone just says fat cunt. That's fine.
If someone says that's one half of the fat cunts, then yes.
If people start calling you a fat cunt now, you're going to be like leaning in, being like, with a PH or an F? And if they say F,
do you know who I am? You're a fat cunt. Yeah, I know, but what way are you saying that? Friendly? Or do you want to go outside? Which is it? But yeah, I've been recognised loads.
Any good ones?
There is. My memory just didn't get in there.
All right.
I've been asked for photos a lot.
At conventions or in...
Mostly at conventions, but outside of conventions a couple of times. Yeah.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
That people would want to get a photo with a tattoo.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, but...
I know it happens.
Yeah.
I see people at conventions who get pictures taken with them all the time.
Yeah.
Because they were like on one episode of London Ink or something. Now everyone's like, oh, they must be fucking excellent. And then run over to them and get a photo like, oh, she's been on TV.
I can't remember which convention it was. I'm not going to name it anyway. But there was one in the US where they had... It was like a really fucking big convention. It was almost like a Comic-Con of tattooing. It was huge. And it had all these little separate bits that were not tattooed. There was like a barber bit and this other bit. And so it was like a one-stop shop for... And it was like a big clothing bit, all this kind of shit. But there was a bit that was an autograph booth. And it was tattooers from those shows.
That's wild.
Like, that's what they did all day. It was the Comic-Con. They were the celebrity attraction where they just sat there all day like a Comic-Con and you just get you pay for photos and autographs all day.
That's weird, isn't it? Because people are getting a photo and an autograph not based on your tattooing, but based on
more so
your personality on
your
the
TV
show.
personality. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I've had people like say, "Oh, it's so weird to see you in person." Like, as in people have said to me, "Oh, it's weird to see you in person because I've seen your videos and."
Oh right, you mean when people come and get tattooed?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, so mad to see you in person."
Must be even weirder for people who come and get tattooed by me.
Why would it be weirder?
Because my personality is totally different. I feel like I disappoint people a lot.
What, because they're like, he's a really chatty guy.
Yeah.
He's got 41.5 hours worth of talking online, so he must be well up for chatting.
Nope.
Nothing.
No.
Not a word.
I like talking to you and my friends and, acquaintances, but then complete strangers I struggle with.
Yeah.
Especially for the start. Like, some customers obviously come in and I straight away I'll be chatting to them and I'll chat to them all day, but that'll be because I have some kind of rapport with them or they've came a few times, so I remember shit. Yeah. That's the difficult thing about this job is that every day you start a conversation with, so what do you do? And they tell you what you do, and then by the end of the session, you're like, what did they do again?
Yeah.
And then if they come again, you're like, fuck, what do they do?
Yeah.
And then it's like, you're then at this weird crossroads. And it's not until the person's there for like 4 or 5 sessions where you then go, they're a doctor. I remember now. I've got so-and-so in, the doctor.
I do know what you mean.
It takes like just more and more for it to be laid in.
Yeah,
or they tell you a wild story and then it's like there's a connection.
Part of that, I think, is because you're tattooing at the same time. So you're like concentrating on something else too. And then also, if you see 5, 6 people a week and you hear a lot of people's stories, it's hard to catalogue them all.
Just merge
to
it,
keep, to keep them all
Especially
in.
if you've got 2-3 people a day as well. Like, add that on top. Like,
yeah. I do like the feeling, though, when someone comes in and then you start talking and then stuff just pings into your head that you fully remember and you go, oh, yeah, I remember this. And you're really proud of yourself. But obviously, being proud of yourself suggests that you normally forget everything. So then you have to be, like, super cool about it. Like, I remember you. Obviously, a doctor. So, have you tattooed a doctor? Because I don't think I've tattooed a doctor.
I have, yeah. I'm trying to think I've done more. I've done one, for sure. I think I've already done one. Tattooed a fucking bunch of nurses.
Yeah, same.
Tons of nurses. But yeah, I've only tattooed one doctor.
And tattooed nurses that are higher qualified than doctors. Just no doctors.
Pardon me. Don't think I've tattooed any surgeons. Nah.
Which is weird, because they're depicted as the tattooed ones of the hospital, aren't they?
Are they?
Maybe I just watched too much Scrubs.
Yeah, I don't think Scrubs is an accurate representation.
I think surgeons are more likely to get tattooed.
Why?
Because they're just badasses, aren't they? They're just the badass of the hospital. In my head, they are. Don't ruin it.
You had surgery?
Yeah.
How many times?
Teeth stuff don't count, does it?
No.
Stuff that I'd have to be put under for, or just...
Well, surgery, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to be put under
for
surgery.
Normal surgery. Yeah, just surgery.
I've never been put under for anything.
Okay.
I've always been awake.
How many times?
At least once in my adult life.
Okay.
That's about it.
I've had 4, and every single time they've not had a tattoo, they've not liked my tattoos, and they've made awkward comments about my tattoos.
Like what?
Just the usual. What's the most painful?
Yeah.
They must hurt. You don't like needles! That whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking like needles.
It's not the same needle. That's why.
Yeah.
Ours is all hidden and encased in plastic, and you can't really see it.
Well, no, ours isn't a needle, it's pins.
But theirs is like from 6 foot away, and it's got a big tube. It's like a hole through the middle of it.
Oh.
I had an epidural once. That's a lot of needle. The only benefit is you can't see it.
Oh, God, the idea of it.
That was in the same operation. I'm just trying to blag as many stories as I can out of one operation.
Did it hurt?
No, because they numb the area first before they put it in.
Oh, okay. That's not bad then.
Yeah.
You can't see it and you can't feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
It's the best kind. But it's
That
a
sounds-
big needle.
Oh,
It's long.
Don't say that.
They show you it.
Did they show you it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but
Why?
I don't give a shit
After?
about needles, so I'm happy to see them.
After?
No, before.
Oh, no. If they showed me it before, even if I was numb, I'd be like...
It was in the little thing, and I was like, let's have a look at that, and it was big. So big.
If I just felt them like, did you feel pressure,
Yeah.
but no pain? Oh, God. It makes
yeah,
me
maybe a
feel
little
sick.
bit, but not that I can remember well. Not like to be, oh my God, that epidural was horrendous.
It's your spine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not even the worst bit, when it because it shuts down your legs, doesn't it? So you just don't feel anything and can't move them and that. And then you have to wait for your feet and your legs to start moving again. You have to wait for them to come round.
That doesn't bother me as much.
It starts off wiggling your toes, but nothing else moves, and then feet start moving and legs. It just works its way up again. Well, at least that's how I found it anyway.
Yeah. No, I don't like needles. Not a fan of needles at all.
But yeah, the one guy that I had surgery with, so 100% success rate, he had tattoos.
Did he?
Yeah, so all of them do, in my
Okay,
eyes.
okay. I'm not saying none of them do. I'm just saying, from my experience, I've had like 4 different surgeons, and they've all not had tattoos. So.
And then he put a slice in my leg to fix my leg up.
What?
Like, he cut my leg open to fix my leg when it was broken. And then when he sewed it up, I fell asleep during it. And when I woke up, he said, I've done my best to line the tattoos back up again. And they're absolutely bang on.
Where?
So there's a cut going through them. It's literally just a lined flower. It's not even coloured in. I don't
show
think.
me.
I'll show you.
I've seen
Which leg
this.
is it?
I've seen this before. Sure.
I can't remember where it is. Might be on the outside. Yeah, there's like a line down there through that flower.
Oh shit!
And he made sure all the lines line back up again.
Damn, that's very good.
Pretty good, isn't it? I mean, the flower's not.
Yeah.
Flower's really shit. But it was nice of him to line it back up again.
Yeah. You can cover that now.
Yeah. Adam tells us about that guy who came off his bike and had surgery.
Yeah.
And then it went over a tattoo of a bike wheel, and they just didn't even bother at all.
Yeah.
Just completely misaligned him.
I think it was a Grim Reaper on a bike as well. If I remember that correctly. I swear it's a Grim Reaper on a bike, and then that's where they had to cut through.
I'm sure there's some irony to be found there.
Oh, yeah. I think the guy who's got the tattoo finds it ironic that he fell off his bike and ruined a bike tattoo.
Of a Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Was it is he a guardian angel of death or something? Is that how it
What,
works?
Grim Reaper?
I don't know what it is. Angel of death?
He's different in different cultures, but yeah.
Right. What about in our culture then?
Do we have a culture?
Yes.
In our culture, I don't think he exists.
That's like saying we don't have an accent.
What's our culture?
That's like saying we don't have an accent. You can't say we don't have a culture.
No, when I say culture,
What is our culture?
when I say culture, I'm more referring to religion.
Oh, right. I just meant more of the iconography. Is that
Again, I don't think we have it that much.
Well, why did they feature it at the coronation?
That's a good point.
Must be significant enough to include.
I honestly don't know. Maybe put some Grim Reaper facts here. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, who knows? I might do.
I don't know what the Grim Reaper's significance is, because obviously I think our culture religiously would probably Christian, isn't it, statistically?
Yeah.
But I don't know where the Grim Reaper falls in Christianity.
I don't even know if it does.
I think it does.
I don't know what it's from.
Because he's not. Is he in the Bible? Is the Grim Reaper in the Bible?
It was nice to watch the certainty.
He is. No, he is in the Bible because he's one of the 4 horsemen. Death.
Is it?
Yeah, death on a pale horse.
Oh, but it's not called Grim Reaper then.
No, but it's death on a pale horse with a sickle or a scythe. I think it's a scythe.
Yeah.
So that's in the Bible.
So
that's in the Bible.
Death, normally.
Yeah, so then I think obviously the Grim Reaper is a different variation of that.
Yeah, 'cause I suppose in the Muppets Christmas Carol they have death as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Depicted kind of similar.
Is it?
Yeah, big black cloak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder where it's come from then.
Why don't you find out?
I might do after this and then put it up and then just stay ignorant for the rest of this part now.
Maybe pause it so people can read.
Man, how good would it be when we got to a stage where we can have a little guy or girl, equal opportunities, on the other side? Or them. Oh, yeah. Oh, now I'm fully fucked. Imagine if we had anyone on the other side of that.
A person.
Imagine, could be a dog. If they were qualified for the job, they can have it. Doing all of our little research bits and then telling us what's going on.
That would be good.
That would be really handy. It'd be probably good for the people listening as well.
Yeah. I feel that this podcast would become a lot more informative.
Yeah.
Because right now it's not.
Barely. It's barely entertaining for the most part. Like this right now is really slow. It's not even showing any signs of picking up. It's all on the floor. You've left it.
So I'm just nodding quietly.
Let's just see if anything comes of this now.
Woo! Woo! It does feel good to do that, though.
It does. It doesn't feel good to edit them later.
Why?
Because we're this close to a microphone screaming in it.
Woo!
That's just getting cut.
No, don't cut it. That felt good.
It depends how hard it clips.
Oh, it's definitely going to go.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a horrible sound.
Yeah. It sounded good in here, guys. So it's this in here sounded great.
It sounded good in here.
It
and
felt good. And it sounded good in here. In my chest.
Inside.
Made me feel good.
Inside the place.
It does make you feel good.
Yeah. But society isn't ready.
No.
Just not ready for it.
Maybe we should make them ready.
You can't, because if you try forcing it down their throats, it kind of does the opposite thing.
With that said as well, though, if I'm in a public place and someone does that, I am always like, oh, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, but when it's you, it feels good.
Yeah.
Which is what I always remind myself of.
If when someone's being even remotely loud in a train, I'm like, I want to fucking murder you.
Yeah, but it's being loud on a train, like loud conversation and stuff, and there's just going, whoa, real loud.
That wasn't very loud though, was it, Kier?
No, but I was describing it. I didn't feel like I needed to like if there was a conversation on the train, they're like, oh, I really like it when I go, wow. It makes me feel real nice. That wouldn't be as good.
Maybe we should start a thing where we just encourage everyone to do it.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't feel good going woo really loud?
I think everyone does.
I think everyone would get something from it.
I would put money on the idea of there being classes probably called free screaming or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's some sort of crystal-based cult.
Oh, there's definitely those therapy things where they tell you to go fucking sit in a forest and scream and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you scream in a forest and no one's around to hear it, is it even cathartic?
Yeah, because I like the idea that if I'm screaming in the forest, there's someone 200 meters away who can't hear me who's going, Jesus fucking Christ, what is that? Just hear a distant, oh my God! And I'm just feeling great, screaming, and then someone else is like, oh God, I think we're going to die.
Or people are having sex in the woods, and then your screams make that man ejaculate immediately. Just through him being terrified that someone's screaming, just immediately makes him dump loads. Because all of that adrenaline spikes, empties, make the baby. Now I can happily be killed.
Happily get killed?
Yeah.
Oh, by the screams.
Yeah.
I see.
Or by whoever's making the screams, I thought. I didn't think it was like a banshee situation.
Ooh.
Maybe banshees are actually really chill.
It's got a bad rep.
Yeah.
Maybe they're really chill because they're just screaming all the time. They're getting all that fucking energy out.
Yeah.
In between the screams, they're just like, oh, man.
Yeah. Just chilling, listening to Enya, sipping on some ginger and lemon tea.
Smoke a little spliff, get a little high.
And just rub crystals on them to
Call
improve
you
their
dude.
chakra.
Like, hey, dude.
What's up, man? I was chilling.
And then just go outside every now and then. It's like...
Like they do it like cigarettes, though. Like they pop out every hour or so.
Yeah, yeah.
20 screams a day at the moment.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
Rest of the time, they're just like... Yeah.
Man, I proper fancy a scream. I'm just gonna go pop outside quick. I'll be back in a minute. You should really quit doing that. I know it's not good for me.
I know, it scares the neighbours, but it's what I need, man.
Yeah, I'll be back. Just give me a sec.
Chill.
Oh, that's good. The weight has dropped
Significantly.
incredible. Not physically. It's hanging about.
Are you still going to the gym at 5 a.m?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's why I'm rubbing my eyes so much.
Did you go this morning?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Every day?
No. 4 days a week. 4 days a week, and then aim to cycle into work 4 days a week as well and back.
That's 8 days.
No, they're same days. So go to the gym at 5, go home, have breakfast, get the kids ready for school.
Oh, so you got
cycle into work.
So you're going to the gym you're getting up at 5, going to the gym, working out, coming back, then cycling.
Yeah, well, I have breakfast, have a shower, hang out with the kids for a bit, get them ready for school, and then hop on the bike.
Doesn't sound fun.
It's really fun.
Are you having fun?
I'm really enjoying it, yeah.
Your eyes look tired.
They always look tired. You've got the dull, lifeless eyes of a mannequin.
You do, to be fair, yeah. You definitely do.
They're too dark, aren't they?
They're very evil.
Yeah.
Deep black eyes.
Every, serial killer documentary, these eyes.
Yeah.
Every time, innit?
Hitler had really nice blue eyes.
Yeah.
But he wasn't a serial killer, was he?
No, not personally.
He was just a genocider.
Yeah, by proxy, I guess.
What do you mean by proxy?
By proxy, as in he did them. He didn't do the atrocities. He
he did a genocide.
He did a genocide.
Yeah, I don't think you can single-handedly do a genocide, can you? As in, can you solely be single-handedly responsible for a genocide?
How many people?
That's what we need to know. Right. Find out how many it takes.
We do actually.
Are you going to do it now?
Yeah, I'm going to find this one out now. Yeah.
Okay. How many? Yeah. What point does it become a genocide?
7?
I reckon it must. No, it can't be 100. It must be 1,000.
Well, we'll find out soon.
Some serial killers have estimated hundreds under their belt. and that's not a genocide. Oh, does a genocide have to be
For one reason.
like one event almost? But then fucking the World War genocide was like fucking years. Years.
Just put in how many people do I have to kill for it to be considered a genocide?
Don't say I have to kill. You're getting flagged right now.
Oh, just stupid war shit. Get me. I just want to know how many people.
Give us the number.
Jesus Christ. Between 1956 and 2016, there were 43 genocides.
Okay.
So they got to be pretty chill on that number.
Love that's how you identify. I thought you were more just being like, there was 43 genocides. Isn't that sad? And then you're going, that means they're chill as fuck on that number, I guess. Because we haven't heard about any of them.
No.
Well, that is true. Yeah, we haven't heard about. I don't recall one genocide.
No. Not in the places
World War
where...
II?
But we only really see news about what happens to people who look like us and speak the same language as us.
That is true, yeah.
And everything else is just not considered news, isn't it?
Madeleine McCann, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the British genocide.
Just a little solo one by her parents.
We just...
I don't know if you can say that. Can you say that?
What, they killed a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's documentaries out there that say that.
I don't know if they say that explicitly.
Oh, they did. Well, yeah, they can't. They don't explicitly say they did it, but they like drop you all the information and be like, "That's suspicious, isn't it? Look at that.
Yeah, they go,
Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh,
Genocide.
the teddy smells of death.
that doesn't mean anything, though.
The dogs were sniffing like crazy."
Yeah, it doesn't matter, though, because anyone could have been put in that boot dead. They're not sniffing her. They're sniffing death. They don't care whose death it is.
Yeah, I know.
So they're going to sit or
So
whistle
you
or
are you
whatever
happy
they do.
accepting that their missing daughter wasn't the death that the dog smelled? It was just another death.
Oh, no, I think it... I strongly...
That's even
have a
weirder.
suspicion that it is.
It's like,
but-
oh, our daughter's missing. We did murder a guy last night, but that's a totally irrelevant situation.
What colour was the guy? Oh, he wasn't white. Oh, we don't give a shit then. That's probably roughly what happened.
Was he native to here? Yeah, he was. I don't matter then.
What was his sexual orientation? Was he like us or was he one of them? Give us
So
a
he
correct.
was gay, black, and not from UK. Who gives a fuck?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's basically the news.
Genocide, noun, the deliberate killing of a large number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group
That's useless.
with the aim of destroying that nation or group.
What's large number then?
Well, yeah, that's what we need to find
I
out.
want the number. Is it based on the percentage of the group? Like, do you have to kill a certain percent?
Yeah, because you can't just get it for the attempt, can you? Like, if you go, I'm going to destroy a whole nation and then kill 2 of them, that can't be considered a genocide. It's a poor attempt.
Yeah. So, like, where's
the
said
cutoff
large?
point?
Yeah, large number. So it must be.
Yeah, large is subjective, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What
Because
is-
that's subjective to the group.
Yeah. How many are there? Because like, if you're like, I'm going to wipe out the Chinese, and then you take out 100 million, you've still not put a dent in it.
Yeah.
You've got a long way to
If
go.
you blew up
still.
a stadium in China, like nothing. That's not a genocide.
No, not even close to it with
No.
that many people. So is it a ratio? I've put in what is a large number just to see what comes up.
That's useless.
Large numbers are numbers significantly larger than those typically used in everyday life.
What?
But surely that depends what your job is. Like if you're a quantity surveyor,
Yeah.
you may not use many small numbers.
If you're a CEO, you're probably just talking in millions constantly.
Yeah. So that's not really helped. What is considered a large number? For example, 1 million and 1 billion are considered large numbers.
Okay.
It says.
Right, so a genocide, let's just maybe speculate that a genocide must be millions then.
Genocide.
You must have to get to 1 million.
Minimum kills.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's just coming up with the same stuff. How many murders constitute a genocide? Now we're talking.
Here we go.
Because it goes through different levels. Because first you've got massacre before you get to genocide.
Oh, massacres. Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Massacres.
How many people?
How many massacres does it take to make a genocide?
Right, it says, when does a genocidal massacre become genocide, the genuine murder of people? And someone has said, I think that 10,000 is genocide. If that's not genocide, what is?
9,000?
Yeah, well, this is what I'm thinking.
Is 9,000 not?
Says you have 10,000 unarmed civilians of religion X who were murdered by adherents of religion Y. What is that? Political murder? I think that's genocide. This is just one guy's opinion, but
Yeah,
fuck it,
yeah.
we'll base it off of that.
Well, that guy sounds...
10,000?
Yeah, but then I would argue, like, doesn't 8,000 sound like a lot?
8,000. If 10,000 sounds like a lot, 8,000 sounds just as much, doesn't it? Really?
5,000?
Yeah, that's half the amount of a genocide. That's weak source numbers.
Man, if you blew up a stadium with 5,000 people and you managed to kill every single one, pretty significant.
But they all have to be of the same
Oh
thing.
yeah,
That's the tricky part, because always it's a massacre or a terrorist act, isn't it? I suppose. Because yeah, if you did like, is it Wembley Stadium? It was like 60,000 or 80,000 or something.
Is it?
Yeah, something crazy.
Damn.
But I will check that because it's probably very wrong. I probably
God,
just
if you
made
blow
that
up one
number
corner of that, you're gonna get a good chunk of people in it.
Yeah, but you'd have to go through and like check all of them to see if they were all of the same background before you could consider it a genocide.
I mean, if you do a Coldplay gig, there's a good chance it's gonna be all white.
Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't count as genocide.
What does that count as?
I don't really know what they would call that.
Balancing the odds.
News for the next 3 years. And then a celebration of it every 5 years, 10 years, over and over and over again.
Oh, if Coldplay survived, they'd be so annoying afterwards, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They'd play Fix You like constantly.
Why am I typing Coldplay into it? I don't want Coldplay. This is the problem.
How many Coldplays do you have to kill?
How many Coldplays to consider a genocide?
Just
Wembley
one.
Stadium
Somebody do it.
capacity.
Don't actually kill Coldplay.
90,000.
What?
90,000 Wembley Stadium.
Fuck, man.
So my 80 to 100 average, bang on, 90.
That's so many people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
90,000.
That's a lot of Coldplay, isn't it? How many people are in Coldplay? Like 5?
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, I think there's 5 original members, but I think if you go see them now, there's a whole band, isn't there?
Oh, but if there was 5, that would be 18,000 Coldplays. Couldn't fit in Wembley.
I love that you've done that. 18,000 Coldplays.
That's a lot.
I think
of
if you
Coldplays.
kill Coldplay, it counts as like 10,000.
Yeah, that's definitely how it works. That means there's like 3,600 Chris Martins. That's a lot, isn't it?
It's quick math, that.
Yeah, it is 3,600.
Nice.
You boys are genius. That's what they said at the doctors when I went for all those special tests.
Is it?
They said, listen carefully. And then I didn't hear the rest of the next bit. And then they said, oh, you're a little genius, aren't you? Rub my head. I think I'm disabled.
Wow! Wow!
Yeah, I think if I was at a Coldplay gig, I would want to start genocide.
Yeah. Nothing to get me more riled up than that. I want to see the Killers, and that was pretty bad.
It's basically the same as Coldplay. Isn't
It's
it?
not far off, yeah.
Not miles away. A lot of people with the same haircuts.
musically, a lot better.
But then, like Coldplay get a lot of shit all the time, but sell out ridiculous stadiums.
Yeah.
Albums always fly to number 1. People are listening.
Yeah.
How are they getting so much shit and also making all the money at the same time?
I think anyone that we know doesn't care about Coldplay.
I think that's it. I think it's more the circles.
There's a demographic, isn't there?
But yeah, some of their songs will come on and I will sing along. Shamefully.
I don't know many of the songs.
I think you'd know more than you think you know.
Probably are one of those bands.
There's the one that's like...
What?
And there's the one that's like...
I think I know that one.
Oh, one of my favourites is it goes.
I know that one.
Yeah,
definitely
one with
know that one.
the candles.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
candles everywhere.
There's always candles.
Yeah,
Except for that one upbeat song they have.
that?
Can't remember.
Oh. Oh, way, oh.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Slightly faster on the tempo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the one. Right, should we just go listen to some Coldplay then?
Killers?
Coldplay or Killers? Or are you saying that we will become killers after the genocide we create at the Coldplay gig?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Do you know, if there's an anonymous bomb threat at a Coldplay gig...
Man, we're going to be pretty suspicious.
It's not going to look great.
I don't actually want to kill Coldplay.
Oh, I do.
Sweet. You're now criminal.
Thank you. That's all allegedly. So, it's not true.
He wants to do it. He's got bombs.
Daryl killed Madeleine McCann. Bye.